Investigators from our homicide team have confirmed the second person within that residence deceased, and they've told me that it is a female adult that we've located in the residence. Also, along with the other party from earlier, which I said a deceased party, that is now being identified as a male. So we have a male and a female, two deceased parties. We also had a third party that was taken by ambulance from this residence earlier. That person was a female. That person was then taken to a trauma center by land ambulance.
Good evening, I'm Adrian Gabriel in Ajax, where a double homicide has rocked a quiet residential street. Durham Region Police now telling us they believe the double homicide is domestic related, and we've now learned a bit of the identities of two of the victims. Inside the home, police found the body of a 15-year-old boy and a 39-year-old female, and a 13-year-old girl has been rushed to a Toronto trauma center where she's currently fighting for her life in critical condition. Now, Durham Regional Police tell us that it was around 11 a.m. when a woman came to this home to check on her girlfriend. She was greeted by a man at the front of the home who would not let her inside. That man, believed to be the suspect, fled in a vehicle, and that is when she called police. Now, initially, police only found the body of a young boy inside the house, and more than 2 hours later, EMS rushed back to the scene. Initially, it wasn't clear why. We now know that it was because homicide investigators had just located a second body, a dead 39-year-old woman. All of the victims are related to one another, and at this hour, police say they are still searching for the alleged killer, who they believe was in a relationship with the adult female victim. City News cameras were rolling a short distance away as police located and surrounded a black GMC pickup truck near Brock Road on the 401 that is believed to be the suspect's vehicle. Friends and neighbors tell me a mother lived in the home with her son and potentially two daughters. She also had a boyfriend. One neighbor told me the boyfriend's name is Corey and that he met him on multiple occasions.
I always see him around the house. I worked out a couple of times with him at the gym.
Yeah.
And very nice guy. Like, he's always got on his Walkmans and stuff like that. You know, he's very respectable and stuff like that, but it's a little too close for home.
We left at 9:45. There was nobody here. 10:30, it was a mob scene. It was lots of ambulances, 3 ambulances, probably 5 or 6 cop cars. They took a female lady away, or girl, I don't know. She was still breathing. They had life support on her.
Now, police are remaining tight-lipped about the suspect's description tonight, though they do believe this is an isolated incident, and they do not believe he is a danger to the public, though they are asking anyone with information to reach out to Durham Regional Police. Durham Regional Police homicide. Now, again, we have confirmed the victims are a 15-year-old boy, a 39-year-old woman, and a 13-year-old girl is in hospital fighting for her life this hour. They are all related. Now, as you can see behind me as well, forensics are on scene. The coroner is on scene. We just saw the coroner remove one of the bodies and load it into a white van. Forensics have been going into the home now for the last hour. Now, we're not sharing the names of the victims because we're still waiting for next of kin to be notified, though we do know that the 15-year-old boy did play rep hockey here in Toronto. We're reaching out to his hockey organization. We're going to have more on this tragic developing story on citynews.ca, right here on City News at 6 and City News Tonight at 11.